church cares, and so does the St. Raymond Annadas Foundation for Freedom, Family, and Faith. Hi, I'm Ann DeSantis, Executive Director. In 2015, the Mercedarian Friars came together because they wanted to start a foundation to help families in crisis. And that's exactly what we've been doing over these years. Whether it be something to do with divorce, separation, trauma, job loss, loss of a loved one, or other adversities, we've helped so many families get through those tough times through the spiritual works of mercy. We'd love to hear from you. Please do get in touch with us for our services. They are prayer, priestly consultation, podcasts and videos, and programs and events. We look forward to hearing from you. Just go to nonotus.org and get in touch with me. I look forward to hearing from you. God bless.
Fiat Ministry Network and Patchwork Heart Ministry present Journeys in Faith. Now, here's Ann DeSantis.
Hi, good evening. This is Ann DeSantis with Journeys in Faith. It's so wonderful to be here with you on this Friday evening. And again, this is our new season, our third season of Journeys in Faith. We have over 100 episodes of our show where I have interviewed such wonderful Catholic authors, speakers, and other people, other wonderful people who are doing great things to help to make the world a better place. And on this show, I like to dedicate it towards sort of what's going on in my own ministry with being an author and a speaker, and just kind of tell you again sort of what I've done so far over the last couple years, and keeping you updated not only on my ministry, but also on the two wonderful nonprofits that I work with, which are actually helping to produce this podcast and this show, is the Patchwork Heart Ministry, which you can go to patchworkheart.org and learn more about all the wonderful work that they're doing. In particular, there is a new documentary that's coming out on the Shroud of Turin through Patchwork Heart. So please do be sure to go to the website at patchworkheart.org and learn more about that. And our beautiful and wonderful friends with Fiat Ministry Network, both Kent Kohaski, Jennifer Sinclair, and in particular Jennifer, because she does a lot of the editing for Journeys in Faith, and so grateful for her in sharing this show out all over the place, both on social media and on the podcasting outlets. So thank you, Jennifer, for all you do. Now, I'd like to talk to you about something that I did back in 2021, which I wrote my first book, and it's called Love and Care for the Marginalized. You can see it there. Maybe it's backwards. But it's a book that I wrote in response after the pandemic and seeing the fact that so many people have been through a lot of hardships, a lot of trials. And it was kind of my answer to try to make outreach to people who feel like they don't have the love and the support that they deserve. It is a short book. It's only 40 chapters long. Now, when I say 40, I mean 40 short chapters. It has on every page, on every couple pages of the chapters, you will have a reflection, a quote, a call to action, and a prayer. And so every day it will guide you through during those 40 days to be able to grow closer to Christ. Now, where do those quotes come from? Where did I get the quotes? The quotes come from popes, saints. They come from authors, actually some non-Catholics as well. There's several pages that are dedicated to other maybe Christian religious leaders who offer some great words of wisdom for all of us. And so if you're interested in buying my book, all you need to do, you could simply go to Amazon and you can look up my name under Ann DeSantis, or you can go to my website at anndesantis.com and you can learn a little bit more about my ministry. Now, something else that I have been doing, which I wanted to talk to you about during the show, is that I've opened it up into doing speaking events. And I'm really blessed that I've been able to do several different speaking events. And the title of what I've been doing is called Becoming More Compassionate. But it's all based on my book. It's all based on what I learned about how we can make outreach, better outreach to those people who feel that they just don't have that support that they deserve. And if you are interested in having me speak, it's very simple. I'm a member of the Catholic Speakers Organization. I'm very grateful to them as I am on their website. All you need to do is actually just go to their website at Catholic Speakers Organization, or an easy way to do it is to go to my website at andesantis.com, because right on that website there, on the Ann's speaking events page, there is a link that will lead you right to Catholic speakers. Because if you're interested in having me speak at your church, diocese, or archdiocese, or your organization, you would have to go through Catholic Speakers Organization. So please do check that out. Now, I've done speaking events in my area at St. Stanislaus Parish. I have done it for St. Joseph's College of Maine, where I graduated with my master's in theology. I have done a speaking event for Resurrection of Our Lord Parish. And I've done a lot of other events and podcasting opportunities. So I'd love to come out to your area. It doesn't have to be where I live. I mean, I live in the greater Philadelphia area. I can come to your area, whether it be in driving distance, if you're in New Jersey, New York, Delaware, Maryland. I can fly out. So please do connect with me, because I'd love to take what I learned about writing this book and being able to help people. You know, sometimes when we think of people that are marginalized, we think of people who are in hospitals. We think of people who are homeless. We think of people who are shut-ins. We think of people who don't feel like they fit into society as they should. But, you know, a lot of times they're people that we just wouldn't suspect. They could be people that live right next door to us. They could be people in our own home who don't feel that they have the support and love that they deserve. It could be people within your own parish community. So I just want to put that invitation out there to you or someone you know, that to purchase my book. Again, Love and Care for the Marginalized. It was written in 2021. I can't believe it's almost going on 2 years, you know, once we get into 2023. But I do plan on writing some more. As one thing that I'm doing right now, which could be a fruit of my studies, but I am studying for my doctoral studies with Pontifex University at the present moment. It's going to be a while. It's going to be a while until I finish, but there might be some fruit that comes from my studies there for my theological doctoral studies too. Now, another thing that I did in 2021 was write another book called Hearts Burning Within Us. And this book is for college age students who have questions of faith. Now, this wasn't specifically my book. It was an effort with Patchwork Heart Ministry. A friend, Bill Snyder, my podcast host for Sowing Hope, is that we came together with 2 other authors. They would be Jen Sotherton, and now her married name is Jen Oakley, and Maggie Riggins, Bill Snyder, and myself. We came together with college students during the summer of 2020, where we got together online to answer their questions of faith. So that's what the book is. It is a succession of questions that young people have, people who are entering college, people who are in college, who are trying to find ways to hold on to their Catholic faith. And that was our response, was writing this book. And so we'd like to do a lot more like speaking events and online events for this book. If you're interested in purchasing the book, all you need to do is go to patchworkheart.org and you can buy the book right there on the website. It's also on Amazon too. And again, the book is called Hearts Burning Within Us. The subtitle is Answer to Burning Questions from Catholic College Students. So, hey, it's a great gift too. This show is being aired in November 2022. So, you know, it's right before that holiday season. Maybe you're thinking about what can you get for someone for the Christmas holiday. This is a great gift for someone in high school, someone in college. And for that matter, I think it's really a great gift for anyone, even a parent or someone who just finished college. It doesn't have to be college, because a lot of those questions are geared for kind of for anyone and ways that you can grow in your Catholic faith. So they were the 2 endeavors that I did was writing those books, Love and Care for the Marginalized and Hearts Burning Within Us. Like I said, there's kind of probably a lot more to come in that respect. I just want to take a minute or two again just to thank the people who helped to bring this show to you. That is Journeys in Faith with Ann DeSantis, which is on all the social media channels and podcasting outlets. It is also on Roku TV on a specific channel there too. So I want to thank again Bill Snyder, Ken Skolhosky, Jennifer Sinclair, and all of you who helped to share our podcast and get it out all over the place, because we are so grateful to people like you who not only watch these shows, but share them with other people. So when we come back, I'm going to talk a little bit more about some other endeavors in 2022 with some of my shows and some of the other things that I have been doing and ways that you can keep in touch, not only with me, but with Fiat Ministry Network and Patchwork Heart Ministry. So stay tuned. We'll be right back here on Journeys in Faith.
Today, many students go to college with numerous questions about their faith, yearning to know if the seed planted in them as a child is both true and practical. Using the miracle on the road to Emmaus as a model, young adult ministers conversed weekly for 3 months with college students about the most pressing questions they had about the Catholic faith. As they journeyed together virtually, something amazing happened. Doubts disappeared, fears faded, and Jesus revealed that He is still alive. Hearts Burning Within Us, the latest book from Patchwork Heart Ministry, is a result of that grace-infused conversation. It is the perfect back-to-school gift for recent high school graduates and current college students. Get your copy for them today at patchworkheart.org or by calling 424-704-3278. That's 424-704-3278.
Welcome back to Journeys in Faith here on this Friday evening on our third season. I know I repeat that a lot, but it's just so exciting to be here for over 100 episodes with you. And I don't have a guest on this evening because I wanted to give you a personal update on some things that I've been doing and also with Patchwork Heart Ministry, Fiat Ministry Network, and also the St. Raymond Donatus Foundation, where I serve as executive director, very happily serve families in crisis. And so I did mention at the beginning of this episode that Patchwork Heart Ministry is doing something very, very special with the Shroud of Turin. It's a documentary on it, The Man of the Shroud. And there's a lot more to come, because what you can do, what your church can do, what your diocese can do, your archdiocese, is you can purchase a licensing agreement so that you can share that beautiful documentary series about the Shroud. Now, what and why are they doing this? Well, it's all about evangelization. It's all about people to help them to grow closer to Christ. You know, this is a time right now where the Eucharist is being more profoundly put out there and represented, right, to Catholics all over the world. It's a time of rededication to the Holy Eucharist. And what better way to get closer to the Eucharist than by really examining the life of Christ? And this shroud will actually lead people in that direction. So please do go to patchworkheart.org, find out more. There will be a way that you can register and learn more. And so I just want to thank Bill Snyder, Kent Kolhosky for producing this beautiful Shroud of Turin series. And I'm just so excited about the documentary myself and for the St. Raymond Nonnatus Foundation. Now for a little update on the foundation. Now, for those of you who don't know much about us, we make pastoral outreach to families in crisis. You can learn about us at our website at nonnatus.org. We were formed through the Mercedarian religious order, where our charism is giving our lives for those who are in danger of losing their faith. And that's who families in crisis are, right? They are people who are in danger of losing their faith. And that's why we do what we do. We offer prayer, pastoral outreach. We call them priestly consultations. You can make a free priestly consultation with a Mercedarian friar to discuss whatever adversities or crisis, all guided by the teachings of the Catholic Church. We're now offering free spiritual direction, both in person and online. You just go to our website at nonnatus.org and you can make your first appointment. I hope you do that because spiritual direction is a beautiful thing. We also offer in-person events. There's a lot going on right now too, especially the fall of 2022. Go to our website and you'll be able to see that we have 2 retreats coming up this fall. One is October, which by the time this show airs, that retreat will be over. But we have another one on November 25th at the Dalesford Abbey, the Advent Reflections Retreat for Families in Crisis. And I'm really excited, our Eucharistic Summit, our online Eucharistic Summit, December 6th, 7th, and 8th at 6 p.m. It'll be on vimeo.com, but you can register at our website at nonnatus.org. We hope you do, because we're going to have over 20 Catholic authors, speakers. And our headline speaker is Bishop William Byrne of the Diocese of Springfield, Massachusetts. Thank you, Bishop Byrne, for being a part of our Eucharistic Summit. We are so excited about that. So that's kind of some of the things that are happening with us. Of course, the St. Raymond Nonnatus Foundation has ongoing podcasts. We have a monthly podcast for divorced and separated Catholics. If you go to our YouTube channel at Philly Nonnatus, you can click on the notification to get the notification. My podcast host is our board president, Mickey Kelly. I make a shout out to Mickey and thank him for his great work. Because right now, for our divorce podcast, we're doing one for adult children of divorce. And so if that's you or someone you know, you need to be able to watch these podcasts. Actually, they're audio podcasts, so you listen to them. But you can go to either our website at podcasts, or you can go straight to the YouTube channel and listen to this new series we have, 10 Tips for Healing for Adult Children of Divorce. We're also doing a 10 Saints series for families in crisis, where each month we are focusing on a specific saint that you can intercede to help you grow in your faith, especially during trials and adversities. Again, Philly Nonnatus YouTube channel, nonnatus.org. Now, the divorce podcast it premieres the first Tuesday of every month at 8 p.m. Glad to say it's on our St. Raymond Nonnatus Facebook page too. You can find it. And the last Thursday of every month is our Families in Crisis podcast, where we're doing the 10 Saints series. So please do subscribe. And we thank you so much for everything and for being a part of our ministry. You know, I said on my last show that I did, where I was like the featured speaker for the show, I was talking a lot about the St. Raymond Nonnatus Foundation and ways that you can support us. I'm just going to reiterate what I said, which is the number one way that you can support our work to help reach families in crisis is to pray, not only for the people we help, but pray for us to be able to help them. You know, we appreciate that so much because we've already been around for 7 years. Our 8-year anniversary is in 2023. So that's very exciting for us that, you know, we've been around that long, helping hundreds of families. And it's been an amazing thing for me on a weekly basis to be able to see those people and those families that we've been able to help. So prayer is number one. Second is sharing our work. So share our website with others, share it with your diocese, with your archdiocese. But another way is to donate. So if you go to our website, the easiest way to donate is that we have a drop down there to donate to us. It can be a recurring donation. We have some people who like to give like $25 a month or $50 a month, or it could even be $10 a month. Doesn't matter. any donation is helpful. And in fact, if you'd rather send a check on our website, the address is there too. Our address is right at nonatus.org, where you can just send a cash payment in. So keep an eye, because we have a lot of great things that are going on. We're so happy to serve you. But just to reiterate again what I said at the beginning of the show, I also would love to come to your diocese, your archdiocese, to talk to you about that idea of becoming more compassionate. It's the speaker series that I'm doing. Now, good news, I'm doing the speaker series also online, so you don't have to have me fly out or even drive out. I can do something like a Zoom meeting with you or your parishioners or your group, your organization, where we can talk about my book. We can talk about ways that you can implement ways to become a more empathetic, compassionate, and caring person, guided by the teachings of the Catholic Church. You know, we are, the foundation that I represent is a Catholic nonprofit, but even the work that I do, as I am a Catholic author and speaker, everything's all guided by the teachings of the Catholic Church. And also by some of the writings of our Holy Father, too. He's really offered a lot of guidance for families, guidance for people who really want to try to reach the marginalized, reach those people. Maybe there's a sick person at home that you're taking care of. Maybe it's a parent, maybe it's a child. Maybe your husband or you or your child or someone just lost a job. Maybe somebody's getting separated or divorced and it's so difficult. Maybe there's a tribulation that happened years ago that you're just having a hard time getting over. Maybe it's some kind of, traumatic stress disorder. Although we are not counselors, we do offer that pastoral care. But we do have an outside resources page on the nonatus.org website. So if you do need to find a good Catholic counselor or psychologist, you can find them on our outside resource page, because what we offer is the care, the prayer, and that pastoral outreach. So listen, I want to thank you that you're with me for the duration of this program. And I just can't thank you again enough from the bottom of my heart, and from Patchwork Heart Ministry, Fiat Ministry Network, and the St. Raymond Nonatus Foundation. We do so much work together. It's such a blessing for all of us to serve you. And one last thing I want to mention before we end is the book Hearts Burning Within Us, which I talked a little bit about, the book that I wrote with Bill Snyder, Maggie Riggins, and Jen Oakley, is that we can do speaking events for that too. So if you are leading some type of a college ministry group, or even a high school youth group, and you would like us to come and speak about Hearts Burning Within Us, please do reach out to me. My personal website is andesantis.com, and the contact form, if you want to have me or Bill Snyder or anyone else come and speak, then you can reach out at that website. Listen, God bless all of you. Please do send us your prayer intentions either at my own website or at nonatus.org. We love you. We care about you. We wish you a beautiful upcoming Advent season as well. And I'll see you next week here on Journeys in Faith on Fiat Ministry Network. God bless.
Journeys of Faith is a production of Fiat Ministry Network and Patchwork Heart Ministry. For more information about Journeys of Faith, email info@fiatministrynetwork.tv. And be sure to friend, follow, and like us on social media. Just search Journeys in Faith with Ann DeSantis.